It's very, very important, because if you use the wrong word, one instance is one lady said she was not able to get some words. So she said, I took a utensil, I inserted some water. I took a utensil, I inserted some water into it. Just the same sentence, so many of you are laughing here. What would have happened to the speaker? So be careful. If it's okay, see, if you're not able to recollect some words, pause, it's okay, pause. But whatever comes to your mind, don't insert that word. Wait and get the nice word if you can. Okay, so the next one is leverage and activize. A lot of us again do this. See, Rama killed Ravana is much more powerful than Ravana was killed by Rama. It is short, to the point, and people will connect. So active voice, as much as possible, use active voice. There are some cases where you need to use passive voice. I'm not saying completely reject passive voice. If possible, always have active voice. They are more powerful. Because active voice are also with nice verbs. He killed. There are some nice verbs for that. If the moment you make it as a passive voice, the effect is gone. Always have active voice in your speech. And try this. If you have any passive voice, change them to active voice and see the effect. Very sentence structures, again a lot of us do this in the beginning. Either we have too many long paragraphs, one big paragraph which is just like a poem reciting, people will not even realize what happened to the sentence. They won't even understand a single piece of the paragraph. You finish the paragraph, again you wait for a few seconds, you start a new paragraph. And until the end of your speech you do the same thing. So vary your sentence structure. Maybe one or two sentences, small ones, very witty ones, very small ones, and some ones are big. You have to vary. Your entire speech structure or presentation also for that matter, it has to vary. The pace has to vary. You can't be monotonous. So some words, for example, in the manual if you see there is a nice, in project 4, there is a nice paragraph on, instead of saying there are two pens in my, there are 2 pens remaining on the table. Right? So there are 2 pens remaining on the table. That means others have taken already. You could actually take 2 pens remaining. Why are they saying there are 2 pens remaining on the table? Just say 2 pens remain on the table. Such a short sentence. Everybody can understand. You are removing unnecessary words. Again, people who are not Toastmasters, get a copy of the manual. Look at Project 4. It is going to change the way you speak or write in your documents. Please read Project 4. It is going to completely change your outlook towards writing documents. So, I mean, especially here writers, technical writers, they would know. Chop all unnecessary words, not required. To the point, crisp. Control disfluencies and fillers. A lot of us have this tendency when we are talking, and you know, I know, right. Please avoid all of these fillers. They are going to kill your speech. So they take the effect away from your speech. They make it very dry. This also comes by practice. It doesn't come in one day. You have to pressurize yourself to stand here, say something sensible for 2 minutes, and avoid your fillers. And the more you pressurize yourself, the better you will. So disfluencies and fillers. Disfluencies actually meaning repeating the same words sometimes. You are not actually using any filler, but since you are not getting the next word to your tongue from your brain, you fill something with old or previous words. I mean, like. When you watch the video, you will see, why am I doing these things? That's why I said, don't ask for feedback. Please record yourself and watch the video. You are the best critic of yourself, nobody else. Okay, any questions? So what I'm going to say here is 7% does not mean you can ignore it. Because it is 7%, you have to take extra care of the words you speak. And it's an art, it comes by practice. Depending on the audience, knowledge level and the education level, you will get an opportunity to vary the words you use. It comes by practice. As I said, I gave you an example. If you're speaking to someone else outside who is not so educated, you can say just use or utilize. Why are you complicating? If you know someone who is very well read and very educated, say leverage. Just one random example. You can take any of it. Depending on the audience, use it. Okay, any questions so far? Yes.
How much of leverage dramatization is really required, unless until it is like the project objective in a speech. Because I somehow notice that dramatization will catch the attention of the people, but it doesn't impress people.
See, again, there are two schools of thought. Some of them always dramatize because that's their style.
Okay.
Some of them don't like to dramatize. So there's always a thin line between